Hello everybody, this is Transcend Endurance, and I'm the founder, David Mikel. So I was a former Green Beret, master's degree in exercise science after that, then Army Tactical Strength and Conditioning coach. And these episodes are going to be just my own personal journey as a coach, training up for a marathon. I've been doing long distance races for about 4 years now, all right, and done ultra marathons, 4 marathon, just one ultra marathon, just the 32K. Then I just got into the regular road marathons, which I really like. I love how tactical and precise they are with pacing and just strategy, because I'm a numbers guy. It's been a rough train up, I'm not gonna lie. Going good early on. So I've got 3 phases: a base building phase, an intensity phase, and a specificity phase, or you otherwise known as the peaking phase. This is the first week of that peaking phase. And this morning, right now it's 5:30 a.m. before my 16-mile run. So with this 16-mile run, this is where I'm actually going to get into some marathon pacing. I don't program by pacing though, I program by intensity. I know exactly how long I can hold a specific intensity just through a lot of numbers and analytics on Training Peaks, and I look at my heart rate more than anything else. But for me, I know that my marathon intensity, or what I can hold for about 3 to 3.5 hours, is starting out at 150 to 160 beats per minute. Below that is my zone 2. So my marathon intensity is right above about, 0 to 15 beats per minute higher than my upper end of my zone 2 heart rate. Which for me, my upper end of my zone 2 heart rate is about 147. So today, I'm gonna just feel out and see a pace that's in the 150 beat per minute heart rate, which is just kind of easy mouth breathing on this 16-mile run. It's going to be 4 miles warm-up at zone 2. Then there's going to be 3 marathon pace intervals. Okay, I think I did that backwards. But either way, it's going to be half mile at easy in between each of the intervals. And then I have 1 3-mile marathon pace interval, then a 3.5 mile, and then I'll finish longer with the 4 mile. And then there's a short cool down. All right, so this is going to give me a baseline. I'm not shooting for my goal pace, which is anything faster than a 7:40 minute mile would be a PR for me. But I'm not expecting that today. But I'm expecting over this this peaking phase is to improve on my marathon pace, and then even surpass that once I go into a long taper phase and I recover and I get even faster. All right, so program by intensity instead of pacing, and then the pacing will follow. All right, so follow along. Let's go out and drive out to the site. So it begins. I'm going to circle back around to the truck 4 times in order to just refuel and rehydrate in between. Let's get it started. I did good. I did really good. 16 miles, 10.5 of them were at marathon pace, like I said, and I held like a 7:50 to around 8-minute mile. Last 2 miles I slowed down to about 8:15 pace, but there was a lot of uphill at the end, and the sun was just beating down on me. But this just goes to show, if you're a working man or woman and you get sick and things like that, I've had a rough 2 weeks. 2 weeks ago, during my recovery week before this last peaking phase, I had to bite off on a big, huge project in my back deck, sanding and staining it. So on top of being a dad, being a business owner, running, marathon training, and then on top of that, it was just from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. just non-stop, and it absolutely sent me into overtraining. And then after I finished that project, I've been sick like the last 6 days. Just like the sniffles, but I've been really tired. So instead of entering this peaking phase with my normal like 1 hour per workout volumes, I just, was flexible. I took a day off. I did a 30-minute session, then I felt a little better, then I did a 40-minute session, and then I had to hit this one and try it out. But if I had just pushed through this week, I would never have made it on this workout. So embrace the process along the way. It's going to be ups and downs. Don't let any fitness influencer just make it look like it's perfect uphill progress the whole way. You're going to have to go through hurdles if you are not just a full-time athlete. All right, so I'm super excited to see how I do next week, but this was a win.